He's not under team sheet at all. It was me. Somebody was asking me who was in it. Brian Rigney, and I said, there's no Rigney on the team sheet.
Who's in instead of him? This is live here now, by the way. There's no panic in this thing. No.
Luke Rigney was supposed to be number 3. He's down in this. Number 3. That's right, you'll be picked up. I know, yeah. And I pretend to leave, this is me. You're the fog guy.
Sorry, slight technical issue there, but we're nearly ready to rock now. My apologies. Jam left, narrow. 2-2-2. Something to go and miss something well behind there. Give us a 1-2 there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Kick the teacher out the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lay the dates around the stage. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, open the door. Bring us up.
Low, is it now?
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I call official line.
What's the story? It's not going upward. It's not? No. Everything seems right. Or does that go up and down when it's... That's the string up. Just someone I can give a shout to.
Thank you.
Who's given the lesson work? Stay there. You're monitoring YouTube there anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
You're still good, yeah?
How are we doing time-wise? We're 24.
It is on the goal line actually of all this. We're getting to move up. We have the legs down, don't we?
We never had the legs down before.
So Paul, you have the goal line anyway on your camera. I can swap if need be. You're on that side, so.
Will I start away? Like a little bit? I'm live anyway, no? Good afternoon from Woodleigh Park. Ger Stack here, welcoming you to our live streaming of today's AIL Division 1B playoff semi-final between Highfield and Shannon. Highfield finished their league campaign with 13 wins, 1 draw and 4 losses, leaving them on 63 points. Shannon finished with 11 wins, 2 draws and 5 losses, but due to a superior bonus point score, they only trailed Highfield by a single point at the end of the league series. Both sides have had outstanding seasons, and they were the only 2 clubs to defeat the runaway leaders Old Wesley. Highfield ensured that they got home advantage for today's game by defeating St Mary's away in their last league game on the 9th of April. They were delighted with their hard-fought 28-24 bonus point win on Templeville Road. Shannon finished their campaign with a resounding 61-12 victory over a severely depleted Old Wesley in Thomond Park. So today's game is set up to be a cracker. There's very little between the 2 teams. In the head-to-head games, Shannon had a narrow 6-0 victory in Thomond Park back in December, and the sides played out a 9-all draw about a month later here in Woodleigh Park. And the teams for today's game will line out as follows. For Shannon, number 1, Conor Glynn, number 2, Jordan Prendeville, number 3, Luke Rigney, number 4, Ronan Coffey, number 5, David Maher, number 6, Sean McCarthy, number 7, Kelvin Brown, number 8, Lee Nicholas, number 9, Alan Hare, number 10, Jake Flannery, number 11, Jack O'Donnell, number 12, Alan Flannery, number 13, Killian Deneen, number 14, Joshua Costello, number 15, Jamie McGarry. And number 8, Lee Nicholas captains the Shannon side today. And the Shannon reserves are number 16, Declan Moore, number 17, Dara McSweeney, number 18, Kieran Ryan, number 19, John O'Sullivan, number 20, Ian Leonard, number 21, Colm Heffernan, number 17, Daniel Okeke, beg your pardon, a mistake there. Dara McSweeney is replaced at 17 by Daniel Okeke, and number 22, Jade Creel. And the Highfield team for today's clash lines out as follows. Number 1, Killian Buckley. Number 2, Travis Coomey. Number 3, Dara Fitzgerald. At number 4, Owen Keating. Number 5, Fintan O'Sullivan. Number 6, Ronan O'Sullivan. Number 7, Cathal Gallagher. Number 8, Maya Cronin. Number 9, Chris Bannon, who captains the Highfield side today. Number 10, Shane O'Riordan. Number 11, Luke Kingston. Number 12, Mark Dorgan. Number 13, Paddy O'Toole. Number 14, Ben Murphy. Number 15, Sam Burns. And the Highfield substitutes. Number 16, Robert Murphy. Number 17, Michael Delan. Number 18, Ian McCarthy. Number 19, Eddie Earle. Number 20, Ryan Murphy. Number 21, Paul Stack. Number 22, Colin O'Neill. Number 23, David O'Sullivan. And your referee for today's game is Nigel Correll of the IRFU. And in T News, Killian Buckley comes in at loose head for Highfield for the injured James Rochford. Owen Keating comes into the second row for David O'Connell, and Ian McCarthy comes into the replacements bench. For Shannon, Irish under-18 star Josh Costello starts at number 14, and Munster squad member Jake Flannery starts at 10, with his brother Alan at number 12. And 2 Munster squad players are also on the bench for Shannon today. Number 16, Declan Moore. Number 17, Daniel Okeke. And the Shannon team have just come out on the pitch, led by Captain Lee Nicholas. And conditions here, There's a blustery wind blowing across the pitch from the clubhouse towards us here in the commentary point. Strong gusts blowing across the pitch, otherwise a very dry day. Good day for rugby, apart from that wind. And Highfield, led by Chris Bannon, and the Highfield mascot, come out to a very warm reception from a huge crowd here at Woodleigh Park today. As I say, this has all the makings of a titanic clash between two very good sides, very little between them. And of course, the winners of today's clash will meet the winners of the Old Wesley Naas semi-final, and that game will take place next Saturday. So, all to play for. Two very strong sides. Both have super records all season. And both will be anxious to get a good start to the game. Bit of cloud in the sky, but it is a dry day with a blustery wind. And Highfield will take the kick-off. Highfield out half, Shane O'Riordan will get us underway. Both teams, as I say, will be anxious to make a good impression from the very start. So referee Nigel Correll checking with his touch judges. And Shane O'Riordan prepares to kick off. O'Riordan, the left foot, hangs it up there. Well taken there by Lee Nicholas. Sets it up for Shannon. Scrum half here. Has a look around, goes for the box kick. It holds in the air. Cronin, the Highfield number 8, takes it well in the air. He's tackled, sets it up. Chris Bannon. Out to Ronan O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan runs into a group of tacklers. Sets it up. Bannon finds O'Riordan. O'Riordan looking for the corner. Well taken there by Jamie McGarry. Good tackle by Highfield. Popped out to Calvin Brown. Again, good defence by Highfield. Hare again. Still looking to the big man. Sean McCarthy sets it up. Hare this time looks out to Jake Flannery. Inside to Ronan Coffey. And the ball breaks loose. And Dara Fitzgerald sets it up for Highfield. Bannon, O'Riordan finds Luke Kingston. Luke Kingston stopped on the halfway line. Double tackle there on the halfway line. Manages to retain possession. Bannon. Fintan O'Sullivan over the halfway. Bannon again has a look. Pops to Owen Keating. Owen Keating fumbles but managed to control it. Bannon, long ball to O'Riordan. O'Riordan looking for Byrne on the inside. Burns on the inside. Unfortunately, just didn't come off. And the first scrum of the game will be to Shannon. And Highfield showing intent there. They want to run an attack, bring Sam Burns, the danger man, into the game as much as they can. Unfortunately there, for Burns, slightly overran the ball. First knock on of the game, first scrum to Shannon. Shannon, very strong scrummaging side. Very powerful front row. Conor Glynn, Jordan Prendeville and Luke Rigney. And some very big men in the back. David Maher, Ronan Coffey, Sean McCarthy, all very big men. Number 8, Lee Nicholas. So, powerful scrummaging unit. So, break on the play. Mark Dorgan receives some attention there. So we'll resume with the first scrum of the game. With Aaron Hare to put in for Shannon. Just 3 minutes gone on the game, first scrum of the game. Just inside the Highfield half. Central position on the pitch. From the Highfield front row, Buckley, Coomey and Fitzgerald hoping to put on a bit of pressure here. Hare puts in. The ball pops out the back. Hare breaks away. Inside. Out the line, all the way across to Josh Costello. Well tackled there. Brown, well tackled and driven back by Fintan O'Sullivan. Great tackle by O'Sullivan. The ball's out. The ball out again to Jake Flannery. Flannery kicks for the corner. Burns is there and has to concede the line out to Shannon. Very clever kick there. Very clever kick there by Jake Flannery. Shannon put together a good attacking movement. And despite some good tackling by Highfield, Shannon have finished up in a very strong position here with a line out about 5 metres out from the Highfield line. The Highfield defensive line out has been very effective all season, so they'll be looking to try and prevent Shannon getting clean possession here. Well taken there by Coffey at the front. Shannon now driving for the line. Held up. Ref calls. Wants up to use it. Hare comes out. Almost intercepted there by Paddy O'Toole. And O'Toole knocked on as he went for the intercept. A little bit of confusion in the Shannon attack there. Ball went a bit loose and Paddy O'Toole almost broke away. So the result is a scrum to Shannon in a very promising position here. About 10 metres out from the Highfield line. Ball popped out of the back of the first scrum. They'll be looking for better control this time. Highfield will be looking to put a bit of pressure on. Solid scrum by Shannon. Get a nudge. And the referee says the scrum came up. Shannon will be encouraged by that. They got the nudge in that scrum, but the front rows came up. So Hare will put in again. Six minutes on the clock. Still no score here at Woodleigh Park. And that blustery breeze has died down a bit for the moment. As Aaron Hare prepares to put in again to the scrum. And the reset scrum. Shannon again getting a nudge here. And this time the referee penalises Highfield for bringing the scrum around. And decision is to go for the posts. They may have been tempted to try and go for the penalty try with a number of scrums, but at this early stage of the game they want to put points on the board.
Like the last time.
So Jake Flannery has brought the ball right back to the 25. The 22, I beg your pardon, to take the kick, to put his side in front. 7 minutes on the clock. Flannery. And he makes no mistake. So your first points of the game. Penalty for Shannon. Converted by Jake Flannery, the out half. So after just over 7 minutes in the game, Highfield 0, Shannon 3. And Shannon got a reward for a sustained period of pressure there. Scrums inside the Highfield 22. So Highfield will be looking to bounce back now with O'Riordan with the kickoff. O'Riordan pulls it long this time. Deep kickoff. And a knock on by Jake Flannery. You can go from hero to villain very quickly in this game. And Jake Flannery will be disappointed with that. Dropped from his grasp, giving Highfield a scrum in a very good attacking position. About 10 metres out from the Shannon line. And Highfield will be hoping that they can get some points on the board from this very promising position. Chris Bannon prepares to put in. And as we've seen already, these scrums will be keenly contested. Bannon with the put in. Comes back. And Bannon feeds O'Riordan. O'Riordan finds Ben Murphy. Murphy breaks the first tackle. Strong man Murphy sets it up. Out by Bannon to O'Riordan. O'Riordan steps back inside. Ball is set up again. Bannon this time goes to Maya Cronin. Cronin is met by two tacklers. Manages to set it up. Out to Paddy O'Toole. And it bounces loose, but offside, says the referee. So Jordan Prendeville got his hands on the ball, but from an offside position. And it gives O'Riordan the relatively easy task of kicking a penalty from directly in front of the post. There is a blustering breeze. It is blowing across him. But a kicker of his talent should have no problem from that distance. So Highfield, with 10 minutes on the clock, looking to level the scores. Teams still really feeling each other out at this point. And O'Riordan with the left foot. Makes no mistake, from right in front of the post. Shane O'Riordan with that penalty for Highfield. Leaves a score, 3 points all, after 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes on the clock. Still anybody's game. Still all to play for. And Highfield will be pleased that they had a very solid scrum there before that penalty. And now Shannon to restart with Jake Flannery. Flannery puts it up. The wind holds it up, but it drifts into touch, straight to touch. And to the delight of the Highfield crowd, the wind a bit stronger than Jake Flannery anticipated, gusted up, and the ball drifted into touch here on our side of the pitch. So Highfield now have a scrum right on the halfway line, gives them attacking options on both sides. And they'll be hoping to get clean possession here and give those backs a chance to have a go. Fullback Sam Burns directly behind the scrum. O'Riordan and Murphy this side. Paddy O'Toole, Dorgan and Luke Kingston on the far side. Bannon comes this side to O'Riordan. O'Riordan goes with the boot, kicks deep, and fullback Jamie McGarry lets it go into touch. And because it was the 2050, Highfield will get the line out. Superb kick there by O'Riordan. And Highfield, great attacking position here now. Inside the Shannon 22. Travis Coomey to put in. Goes to the back, where Keating collected it well, but the pass to Maya Cronin went forward. Highfield unlucky there. Very good take by Keating. Maybe rushed the pass a little to Cronin. So scrum to Shannon. And relief for Shannon there. It was a very good attacking position. If Cronin could have got that ball in his hands. Shannon gets the scrum. And hope to clear their line. And Ronan O'Sullivan adjusts the footwear, and we're ready to go. Still anybody's game. 3 points all. Just over 13 minutes on the clock. And Highfield will hope to put a bit of pressure on the Shannon scrum here inside their own 22. As Alan Hare prepares to put in. Scrum is solid. Shannon get the nudge. Son goes right around, and Shannon get the penalty. They'll be delighted with that. Glynn, Prendeville and Rigney in the front row did very well. So Shannon now have the opportunity to clear their lines after an excellent scrum. So Flannery, the opportunity to clear his lines, and he kicks a good touch. 10 metres inside his own half, and Jordan Prendeville will put into the line out for Shannon. And he has plenty to choose from. A lot of tall men in the Shannon pack. Goes for Coffey at the front. Hare, Flannery danced inside the first tackle, brought down. Hare and Coffey fumbles it and knocks it on. Both sides guilty of handling errors in this game. Dry day, dry ball, possibly a bit of nerves on both sides. Few balls have been knocked on. And Ronan Coffey, unfortunately there, it slipped from his grasp. So scrum to Highfield. Chris Bannon to put in. Highfield will be looking for an improved scrum from the last one. They were driven back last time. So Buckley, Coomey and Fitzgerald will have to dig in. Bannon with the put in. Much better scrum from Highfield this time. Rock solid. Bannon. O'Riordan to O'Toole. O'Toole out the wing. Kingston kicks back inside. Dorgan. And cleared away there by Flannery. Bounces. Burns. Sam Burns. In open play. Burns is very dangerous. And he gathers his own ball, and unfortunately in the tackle it was knocked forward. Alan Flannery sets it up. Good strong run there by Flannery to clear his lines. And brought forward there by Coffey. Well tackled by Mark Dorgan. Ball comes loose. Out the line. Out to Josh Costello. Highfield trying to get hands over that ball. Ball's loose. Comes out the line. Out to McCarthy. And high tackle. High tackle on McCarthy is penalised. Penalty to Shannon. A scrappy bit of play, but ends up with a high tackle. And penalty Shannon. Just on their own 10-metre line. 17 minutes plus on the clock. Still 3-all. Still anybody's game. The handling on both sides has been a little less than they would like. Quite a few balls dropped so far in the game. There is a strong breeze across the pitch and it is gusting, making it difficult for players to pass the ball. But now penalty to Shannon, and Flannery just inside his own 10-metre line will look for touch on the clubhouse side across from us. And Flannery finds his touch. So Shannon will have a line out on the Highfield 10-metre line. And Jordan Prendeville to put in. As I say, he has plenty of options in that Shannon pack, a lot of tall men and good line-out jumpers to choose from. Very well taken there by Sean McCarthy. Out the line, Flannery. Shannon keep it driving forward. Out to Coffey, makes a good run there. Hare, again looking for the big men. Out the line, Sean McCarthy. Well tackled there. Ball comes out. And Lee Nicholas makes a good run there. Comes to Luke Rigney. And penalty Highfield. Penalty Highfield. Tackle the man without the ball. Referee has a word. Over enthusiastic there. And his teammates will be a bit disappointed with him there because it was a very good attacking position. Bit of a rush of blood, gave away the penalty. So chance for Shane O'Riordan to clear the lines. And O'Riordan finds a very good touch. Just inside the Shannon half. With 20 minutes gone, still anybody's game. Score remains 3-all. Penalty to Shannon. Scored by Jake Flannery. Answered by penalty for Highfield, scored by Shane O'Riordan. So, Travis Coomey with the put into the line-out. Keating takes it beautifully there at the back of the line-out. The ball is given to Duggan on the crash. Duggan, a very strong man, breaks the first tackle. And referee gives the penalty. Now Burns. Burns goes for the gap. And well tackled by Killian Deneen. But the penalty to Highfield, back on halfway. And Highfield trying to bring Burns into the game as much as they can. The very pacey fullback. A real danger man if he gets any room. And O'Riordan, who has a seriously good boot on him, is going to have a go from the halfway to put Highfield 3 points in front. The wind is blustery. It had died down, and another little bit of a gust just coming up there. O'Riordan definitely has the distance. He has a huge left boot on him. And he shows great confidence in calling for that kick right on the halfway. The wind is blowing across him, just gusted up there now. Will make the kick a bit more difficult. So O'Riordan, a chance to put Highfield in front. He definitely has the distance. And he's got it. A superb penalty there by Shane O'Riordan. From the halfway. Puts Highfield 6 points to 3 in front with 22 minutes on the clock. And there's a warning to Shannon not to give away penalties anywhere around the pitch with a kicker like Shane O'Riordan on the Highfield and the Highfield jersey. Now, Jake Flannery to get them back into it. Hangs it up well. It goes loose. And very well taken by Sean McCarthy. Great chance here. Jordan Prendeville. Held up. Hare. Looking for Glynn. And it's robbed. And unfortunately again for Highfield, having robbed the ball, a chance of the breakaway, it was knocked on. And Shannon will be wondering how they lost that possession there in a very promising position. And equally, Highfield will be annoyed with themselves when they got the intercept that they didn't make better use of it. But it ends up with a penalty to Shannon, or sorry, a scrum to Shannon, I beg your pardon, in a very promising position here. About 10 metres out from the Highfield line, over there on the far corner by the clubhouse. A superb attacking position here from what has been so far a very solid Shannon scrum. Here to put in. Shannon have it. They get the nudge again. But this time, referee says, front rows broke up. Reset. So, it's been quite a contest at scrum time. At times, Shannon getting the edge, getting the nudge. And last time they were in this position, they got a penalty, which yielded them the 3 points. So Alan Hare to put in.
Jeez, they got a scrum.
And the referee says reset. The scrum wasn't steady. Highfield will say Shannon pushed early. Shannon will say Highfield didn't push. So the referee decides to reset. So here again. Referee talking to the front rows. And this time, Hare puts in. Shannon get the nudge again, and the penalty again. Shannon have had the edge so far in the scrum. So with 25 minutes gone on the clock, Shannon get the penalty. This time, Flannery goes for the corner. They took the 3 points earlier in the game, but now they want something more out of this than 3 points. Line out, 5 metres out from the Highfield line. Jordan Prendeville to put in. Prendeville. Goes to the back. Very well taken there by McCarthy. Now Shannon look to maul. And they've got the shove on here in the maul. And they're over the line. Over the line. The referee is not happy about something. He's reaching for a card here. He's reaching for a card, I think. Shannon got the try, the pushover try. But there was some afters. And the referee's having a word. And it's a yellow card for afters. The try stands. Referee is calling time. So try for Shannon. Shannon now lead 8 points to 6, 28 minutes gone. Flannery with a chance to make it 10-6. And he does. So Shannon lead 10 points to 6. Try scored by Sean McCarthy. And McCarthy received a yellow card. Received a yellow card for after the try. And Highfield have got a penalty on the halfway line. So the try stands, but a yellow card against Shannon and a penalty to Highfield on the halfway line. I presume the infringement happened after the score, so therefore the referee is not disallowing the score, but is awarding a penalty on the halfway line to Highfield. So 29 minutes on the clock, Shannon lead 10 points to 6. That try from Sean McCarthy and the penalty and conversion from Jake Flannery against 2 penalties for Highfield scored by their out half, Shane O'Riordan. And O'Riordan, to get the game restarted, about 10 minutes to half time. So Shannon have taken the lead, 10 points to 6. O'Riordan, he's going to have another go. And he has the length again. And he's done it again. And that is some kicking performance by Highfield out half. Shane O'Riordan, 2 penalties from the halfway line to keep his side very much in the game. So Shannon now lead 10 points to 9. But they're down to 14 men. Having scored the try, they were yellow carded and punished by that penalty from Shane O'Riordan from halfway. Jake Flannery gets us back in action. Hangs up a good kick-off. Taken very well by Fintan O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan held up, gets to ground. And the referee says that was a maul. And Shannon get the scrum. Very good work there by Lee Nicholas to keep Fintan O'Sullivan up off the ground and get the scrum for his side. Now Shannon have a 7-man scrum at the moment, unless they want to bring it back in. They're bringing in number 11, Jack O'Donnell, in off his left wing here. He's been brought in off the left wing to go in at wing forward. And we'll have a scrum to Shannon. Now 10 metres outside the Highfield 22, here on the left-hand side of the pitch, as Shannon prepare to attack from this scrum with winger Jack O'Donnell gone in at wing forward. Shannon down to 14. As Hare puts in. Scrum goes around. Scrum wheels right around. The referee says it wheeled round. And scrums have been very hotly contested. Shannon have the edge. Referee has his hands full with the front rows. So Buckley, Coomey and Fitzgerald be hoping to put a bit of pressure on here now. So far Glynn, Prendeville and Rigney have been very solid. Shannon have got very solid ball from the scrum. Here with the put in. This time it's gone down and Highfield gets the penalty. And you can see what that means to Darragh Fitzgerald and his teammates, that the referee penalised the Shannon front row Glynn with a rueful smile on his face. That one went against him. And Highfield pack delighted with that. And O'Riordan now to drive Shannon back into their own half. The wind has gusted up behind him, so he'll go for distance. And he kicks a huge touch. Fantastic use of the wind there by the Highfield out half, Shane O'Riordan. Got maximum distance just inside the Shannon 22. Referee holding play while Conor Glynn receives attention. He appears to be okay. He's gone back to his position. And Highfield will be hoping to get something from this. A line out inside the Shannon 22, just inside it. Travis Coomey to put into the line. And very well taken there in the middle by Owen Keating. Crash ball in the middle of the field. Highfield drive on again. Good work. Fintan O'Sullivan. Oh, it's Keating. Keating gets to ground. Keating gets to ground. The referee says it's a tackle. Bannon. O'Riordan. Paddy O'Toole. Ben Murphy. Murphy, strong man, manages to set it up despite 3 tacklers. Bannon, run on O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan gets his knees. That's a tackle, says the referee. Bannon. O'Riordan. Looking for Fintan O'Sullivan. Good work by O'Sullivan in the middle of the park. Dorgan. Picked up by Gallagher. Good work by the back row there to tidy it up. Bannon. O'Toole. O'Toole, the long one out to Maya Cronin. Cronin. Nicely laid off outside him to Ben Murphy. Murphy breaks 2 tackles. Bannon. O'Riordan. Lovely side step by O'Riordan. Bannon again. Dorgan. They have a huge overlap here, but they use Gallagher. And Gallagher. Referee has given the penalty. Bannon. Travis Coomey. And in goes Paddy O'Toole. A superb score by Highfield. Great break by out half Shane O'Riordan. Culminates in a try for centre Paddy O'Toole. The veteran Paddy O'Toole scampering in for a try to the delight of the Highfield crowd here after 36 minutes. Highfield now lead 14 points to 10. And Shane O'Riordan, who's having one hell of a game for Highfield, made a beautiful break there, which resulted in that try by Paddy O'Toole. And O'Riordan now looking to add the conversion points with 36 minutes on the clock. At the moment, Highfield 14, Shannon 10. O'Riordan to add the conversion points, which he duly does. So Highfield now lead 16 points to 10. Thanks to that try by Paddy O'Toole, converted by Shane O'Riordan. And Highfield will be delighted to get that score so close to half time. And kick-off will be taken by Jake Flannery. Again, the wind now gusting, so the ball will hold up in the air. Keating takes really well, and he's well hit there by Jack O'Donnell. Back to O'Riordan, and O'Riordan a huge kick. Oh, what a kick by O'Riordan. And that is just sums up the way this guy is playing today. At the moment, he can do no wrong. A huge touch finder. Huge touch finder by O'Riordan. Got the bounce. Gives his team a great foothold now into the Shannon half. So, Shannon's line out. Jordan Prendeville to put in. Gets his instructions from Glynn. And Coffey takes cleanly. Held up. And Cronin's in. But good breakaway there by Brown. Kelvin Brown drives up the middle of the pitch. And Highfield penalised for not releasing. Great drive there by number 7, Kelvin Brown. And McCarthy, Sean McCarthy, returns to the fray. So Shannon back to the full 15. They suffered while he was off the pitch. Highfield scoring that try. Be glad to see him back. 38 minutes on the clock. Jake Flannery kicks an excellent touch there. Gets great distance just outside the Highfield 22. We're very close to half-time. Highfield will be hoping to defend this one and keep themselves those 6 points ahead at half-time. Shannon getting together, the pack get together, discuss tactics before Glynn gives instructions to Prendeville. So they've got Mara at 2, Coffey at 3. Coffey takes, or does McCarthy takes there cleanly. Good line out by Shannon. And Shannon mauling it forward well. That maul is still moving. Now Brown makes the break. Well tackled by O'Riordan. They still have possession. Hare gets it out the line. Nice offload. Flannery dancing around in front of the post. Runs into 2 tacklers. Held up. Hare looking for Glynn. Sets it up. Hare again. Looking for it. Searching for it. Comes out. Out to Marr. They're right up to the line now, Shannon. Great chance here. Using the big men again. Great defence by Highfield. Referees got the arm out for a penalty. Free play for Shannon. They tried to burrow through.
Advantage, Alan.
Hare digging for it. This time comes out the line. Flannery with the kick across field. Popped. And a try in the corner. There was a bit of confusion there, but it ends up with a try for Jamie McGarry, I beg your pardon. Jamie McGarry gets the try in the corner for Shannon. And Shannon will be delighted with that. 41 minutes on the clock. Highfield 16. Shannon now 15, only a point between them. This game has been nip and tuck from the word go. Jamie McGarry with the try. After some excellent work by the Shannon pack and a very clever kick by Jake Flannery. Flannery finding Deneen with the kick. And now Flannery attempt the conversion.
One, Jake!
And it drifts across the posts. So at half-time, Highfield lead 16 points to 15 in what has been an enthralling game so far. It's really lived up to expectations. It's still anybody's game. Highfield ahead by 1 single point. And at this point, I'd just like to thank our sponsors. Today's game is being streamed thanks to the generous support of our sponsors, Jimmy McCoy of Perfect Reception, Ireland's leading hotel call provider, that makes sure Irish hotels never miss a call. If you'd like to know more about Perfect Reception, why not check their website at www.reception.ie. And we would like to give a shout out to our club sponsors, STS Group, and to Liam Lenihan in particular. Over recent years, the STS Group have been hugely supportive of the club. We'd like to express our appreciation of this ongoing support. Thank you to STS. Also, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all our club members and friends based away from home. Many of you are joining us from all over parts of the globe, and you're all very welcome. If you'd like to play your part to help our club, why not play the club lotto online at the club website www.highfieldrfc.ie. You can be in with a chance of winning from just €2 per week, and it would be a great help with much needed funding for the club. The lotto jackpot will be €5,600 next week.
It's all picked up. Gasping and grunting and all that. It's some game, isn't it? Parents. Yeah. I'd say both teams are nervous as well, you know.
And just a reminder that the final will be played next Saturday, 30th of April. The winners of today's game will meet the winner of Old Wesley and Nace in the other semi-final.
Turns up. Yeah, well, I can say 10 quick times the whole it's fine. That's fine. And see, I'll be back there.
Give one more go and I bet you it'll work. Nah. It's definitely stuck. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It would be the one day that something like that would happen.
It's catching us there on the...
Oh, right, chance two.
It's up.
There's two, yeah.
Should look.
Yeah.
There's two cameras as well, so it's...
Exactly, that's great. I could see your nerves were actually there at the very start when it was something wasn't saying ball.
No, it wasn't. No. Don't talk.
But it's the worst. I usually say that before. I remember the presentation, lecture, conference and things. If the fucking overhead goes wrong, you're like a dickhead.
We're off, but it was close. It was a close call.
So referee Nigel Correll blows for the second half. Still everything to play for in this game. Highfield 1 point ahead, 16 points to 15. Highfield with a try by Paddy O'Toole and 3 penalties in conversion by Shane O'Riordan, and Shannon with try by Jamie McGarry and Sean McCarthy, and a penalty and conversion by Jake Flannery. So Jake Flannery to start us off in the second half. As I say, still all to play for. Only a point in it. Shannon have the advantage of the breeze to this side of the pitch, I think this half. Flannery hangs it up well. When it comes down, very well taken by Cathal Gallagher. Bannon, O'Toole, out the line to Dorgan. Dorgan robbed there by Alan Flannery. Flannery, very strong boy, doing very well to hold up. Hare gets it out. Popped out to the line. Jake Flannery. Outside to Deneen. Breaks down there in the middle of the park. Fullback McGarry. Setting it up again. Hare. Out to the big man. Flannery goes for the break himself. Goes for the offload. It breaks loose. Kingston's there. It breaks loose. Very well recovered there by Coffey. And Josh Costello sets it up. Hare. This time Flannery goes for the touchline and he finds it. That's a good kick by Jake Flannery. Bright start to the second half by Shannon. A very good work there by Coffey, popping that one up from the deck. So Shannon inside the Highfield 22, line out for Highfield with Travis Coomey. To get this one in, an important one for Highfield to get. Coomey intercepted there by Coffey. Good tackle by O'Sullivan, stops the advance. Hare out to the big number 8. Nicholas, he sets it up. Comes out to Glynn. He sets it up again. Hare. Good ball to Deneen. Well tackled there. Hare again, looking to his left. Finds Rigney. Set up again. Hare. Inside to McCarthy. Brought to ground. Sets it up. Comes out the line. Flannery made to kick it, but then goes for the run. Goes for that offload again to Deneen. This time Brown feeds it out to Nicholas. Sets it up. Hare. Flannery into his opposite number, O'Riordan. Heading towards the touchline. Set up. Hare again. This time finds the big second row. Marr. Highfield calling for knock on. Referee's not giving it. So out it comes from Hare. Out to Glynn. Glynn under the posts. Hare again. Right under the Highfield post. Great opportunity for Shannon here. Out the line. Flannery. Held up. Hare pops it. And this time they're over the line. Great score there by Ronan Coffey. Great work there by Shannon. And a fine score there by Ronan Coffey. Shannon now go 4 points ahead, 20 points to 16, with the conversion to come. That was an excellent attack there by Shannon. Kept the ball alive, kept it moving. Great pressure under the posts. And big second row Coffey crashed over the line after some excellent work by his backs and forwards. So Flannery with the conversion. Shannon leads 20 points to 16. 4 minutes gone, second half. And Flannery gets the conversion. So Shannon now lead 22 points to 16. Shannon have a 6-point lead. Great start to the second half for them. Highfield find themselves 6 points behind. And change on the Highfield side. Number 20, Ryan Murphy, replaces number 6, Ronan O'Sullivan. And O'Riordan to get them back into it. High, that's a beautifully high dropping kick out. Very well taken there by Coffey in the air. Sets it up.
Let's go, Josh. Let's go, Josh. Yes, Josh.
There, kicks it up. And knocked on by Josh Costello. Bannon. Burns. Out the line to Paddy O'Toole. O'Toole looking for a gap. Offloads. But Dorgan Dorgan took a heavy tackle there, but he's kept possession. Cathal Gallagher runs into 2 tacklers. Bannon, O'Riordan, big Keating, charges into 2 tacklers, sets it up. And contesting on the ground, Shannon, penalised. Contesting, not rolling away. David Marr didn't roll away in the tackle on Keating.
Fourth. Let's go, Danny. Let's go.
And number of players now receiving attention. And Ronan Coffey has to leave the park for Shannon, having had a great game. Try scorer Ronan Coffey has come off for Shannon, and Daniel O'Keke has gone in. And for Highfield, Ryan Murphy receiving attention. So a bit of a break in play while Murphy receives attention on what looks like an injured calf, as O'Riordan waits to get us underway. 47 minutes on the clock. Shannon 22, Highfield 16. The lead has changed hands a number of times. Shannon get first blood in the second half with a fine try by Ronan Coffey. And Ronan unfortunately had to leave the pitch afterwards, injured. Replaced by Daniel O'Keke. And Ryan Murphy, unfortunate there, Ryan. Only just on the pitch, has pulled the calf muscle, which means that Ronan O'Sullivan returns to the fray. So, Shane O'Riordan to get us underway again. O'Riordan with that big left boot finds a very good touch. About 10 metres out from the Shannon 22. And Highfield will be hoping to bounce back from that early setback in the second half. Shannon lead 22-16. So, Travis Coomey to put into the lineout. Goes over the back. O'Riordan takes. Pop back to Luke Kingston. Luke does well to set it up there. Bannon finds Keating. Keating, the big man, drops the head and drives forward. Good work by Keating. Bannon out to O'Riordan. O'Riordan steps inside. Maya Cronin drives forward. Ball out. O'Riordan. Dorgan drops the head and charges. Sets it up. Bannon finds Fitzgerald. O'Riordan. Burns. Out to Rochford. Or to Coomey, I beg your pardon. Travis Coomey. Travis Coomey sets it up. Inside to O'Riordan. O'Riordan finds Dara Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald sets it up. Bannon. O'Riordan. Back to O'Toole. Popped for Dorgan. Ball went loose. Ball went loose. Set up. Great work by Fintan O'Sullivan there. Prevent Shannon taking advantage of the loose ball. This time, referee gives a penalty. Penalty for offside. So, scrappy bit of play there. Ends with a penalty to Shannon. 49 minutes on the clock. Shannon lead 22 points to 16. The wind has died down considerably. The flags are dead still over in the far corner. As Jake Flannery goes for his touch, Cronin takes it. Inside to O'Riordan. O'Riordan puts the boot to it. That's a huge kick by O'Riordan. Fullback Jamie McGarry comes forward himself. Kicks it through. O'Riordan's waiting for it. Pops it to Bannon. Bannon in open play here. Tries to go for the angled kick. Jake Flannery, he decides to kick it long. O'Riordan inside his 22, will go for touch this time. And he hits a booming kick. Taken there by Josh Costello. Costello looking for space here. Taken by Keating. Pop back and knocked on there. And a penalty for offside. Scrappy play there. And Hare, unlucky. The ball bounced into his hands from finding himself in an offside position. Again, both teams guilty of a lot of scrappy play, a dropped ball on that occasion. Hare was the one to suffer from a ball that was dropped, bounced into his hands. He was in an offside position. So now, Shane O'Riordan. Again, a huge kick by O'Riordan. Takes it well inside the Shannon 22. This man O'Riordan has some boot on him. And this is an excellent attacking position now for Highfield. As Shannon make a change in the pack with Declan Moore coming in to replace Jordan Prendeville. And Jordan Prendeville put in a good shift for his club today. Nice work there by Highfield at the front of the line out. Eddie Earl popped it in and unlucky, a foot in touch. Eddie Earl, who's just come into the Highfield side. Replacing Cathal Gallagher. Cathal picked up a knock there a while ago and has been replaced by Eddie Earl, whose first action was almost scoring a try with Ronan O'Sullivan after a good move there at the front of the line out. But now Declan Moore, his first action is to throw into the line out. He pops it to the middle and it's very well taken there by McCarthy. Out to Okeke. And he's well tackled there in front of his own post. Highfield looking for a penalty, not getting it. And Flannery does the exit this time. Line out to Highfield. Still a good attacking position for Highfield on the 22. And Highfield make a change with David O'Sullivan, 23, replacing Mark Dorgan, number 12 in the centre. And Dorgan, as always, gave a great account of himself. Takes on an awful lot of ball, crash ball for Highfield. O'Sullivan will bring a different talent to the midfield. Coomey finds Fintan O'Sullivan. Good take by O'Sullivan there at the front, in the middle of the line. Highfield now getting them all going. Bannon walking along behind it. Just on the 22. Bannon makes the break. Finds Kingston. Kingston keeps it in play. Moore comes onto it. And Highfield, Bannon penalised for holding the ball on the ground. Good work by Moore there. Got onto the loose ball. Penalty. And Shannon will be delighted to be able to relieve the pressure on themselves here. Highfield have had a couple of good attacking positions there in the last few minutes. A bit unlucky in the corner. Flannery off the outside of the boot. The wind pulls it into touch. So we have a line out to Shannon. About halfway between 22 and the halfway. So Moore to put in. Moore to put in. Again, as I say, Shannon, plenty of line out options. And this time they go for Marr. Takes it well. They're holding it in there. Set up. Set up again there by the forwards. Hare. And this time Hare goes with the high kick. Comes down to Luke Kingston. Sam Burns. Burns puts it up and chases it as he does. Well taken by Conor Glynn. Finds full back Jamie McGarry in the middle of the field. Well tackled. Tries opposite number. Referee says go over the top there against Highfield. And Glynn is held up. But the penalty is given. Penalty is given. Off the feet, says the referee. 55 minutes on the clock. Shannon 6 points ahead, 22-16. Referee having a word with Shannon captain Lee Nicholas, while Flannery has indicated that he is going to have a go from the 10-metre line. Jake Flannery will have seen O'Riordan kick 2 from halfway, so he himself will have a go now from the 10-metre line. Definitely has the distance and is accurate. Jake Flannery with the penalty. So Shannon now lead 25 points to 16. A 9-point gap. 9-point gap. Highfield, 57 minutes on the clock. Have to get back into this game now. O'Riordan. He hangs it up there. Fintan O'Sullivan challenges. But well taken. But knocked on. Well taken in the air by Sean McCarthy. But unfortunately, as it came down, it was knocked on. So Highfield get the scrum. And they'll be wanting to get some points on the board. Ian McCarthy comes in for Highfield for this scrum, replacing Darragh Fitzgerald, who's put in a very good shift. McCarthy, a very strong scrummager, be hoping to add an extra bit of pressure onto Glynn in the scrum. Highfield, you'd feel, need some points now. Shannon have made a very good start to the second half. Lead by 9 points. And ball goes in. Solid scrum. Bannon, O'Riordan, O'Toole, out the line to Burns. Ben Murphy, well tackled. O'Toole recovers it. And a line out to Shannon. The crowd over there not happy, but touch judge saw nothing. So line out to Shannon. Good defence. And Shannon are sending in Kieran Ryan to replace number 1 Conor Glynn. Number 18 Kieran Ryan replaces number 1 Conor Glynn in the Shannon front row. So line out to Shannon. They'll be pleased with that defence. .58 minutes on the clock. Ball disrupted there in the middle, line up by O'Sullivan. Okeke, strong man, makes to go forward, but we're going back for the original knock on by Highfield. So Shannon lead 25-16, 9-point gap, 59 minutes on the clock. Highfield definitely not out of it, but will be anxious to get some points on the board. And we have a break in the play for some injuries, so teams take the chance to take on some water. It's been an enthralling game. Lead has changed hands a number of times, but second half Shannon have got 2 scores to take them to a 9-point lead. And Highfield have had a number of attacking positions up here in the left-hand corner. Unlucky not to score, particularly on one occasion, but they're still full of fight and have a very dangerous backline if they can get the ball out to them. And the wind has picked up here again now, as Hare puts into the scrum. Scrum, the front rows come up, penalty. Penalty against Highfield. Shannon fans celebrate. The scrum came up, the referee adjudged that Highfield were the ones that were guilty. So penalty Shannon, 60 minutes on the clock. A little bit of rain on the air now as well, as with that wind, clouds have darkened overhead. Jake Flannery kicks a very, very good touch, right down, deep into the Highfield half. About 5 metres outside the Highfield 22. That's a great kick by Flannery. So Shannon, referee, urging them to get to the line out quicker. As Declan Moore throws into the line out. Taken by Coffey. Out the line. Flannery. Great work there by Eddie Earl for Highfield. Counter-rucked. And they get a great penalty. Superb work by Earl. The Highfield 19. A really strong man. Counter-rucked superbly there. Driving Shannon back and getting his side the penalty. O'Riordan looking to this touchline. Using the wind. And again, the big boot. No problem finding his touch. Just inside the Shannon half. Line out Highfield, just inside the Shannon half. Shannon lead 25-16. Highfield will be looking to get a score on the board, get themselves back into it. As Travis Coomey prepares to put in. O'Sullivan takes really well there, he had to stretch for that one. O'Riordan. Davy O'Sullivan sets it up well. Bannon, O'Riordan, out to Burns. Burns jinking, dodging, tackled, popped out, knocked on there, knocked on by Declan Moore. Scrum Highfield. And we have an injury there to Alan Hare. Break on the play. Teams get the water on again. Hare's okay. Going back to take up his position as we have a scrum to Highfield. And it's getting colder here now. The sky has darkened quite a bit. The wind picking up a little again, but overall it's been a perfect day for rugby apart from that breeze. Very dry day, dry ball. And now we resume with the scrum. Chris Bannon to put in. 64 minutes on the clock. Highfield 9 points adrift. 16 points down to Shannon's 25. 16 points to 25, 9 points down. And Bannon will put in. O'Riordan giving instructions to his back line as Bannon puts in. Very solid scrum there by Highfield, not a budge. Out to O'Riordan. O'Riordan finds Dave O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan tackled by Deneen. Set up. Bannon. Fintan O'Sullivan did very well to take that down low. And there's a knock on. Knock on in the tackle. Sean McCarthy delighted with himself there in the tackle. Managed to dislodge the ball. Fintan O'Sullivan had done very well to take the ball very low. For a big man, he had to reach down very low for that ball. And he's a bit disappointed. 65 minutes on the clock. Still plenty of time left for a lot more drama in this game. So we'll resume with a scrum to Shannon, who have introduced Kieran Ryan and Declan Moore to their front row.
Come on, Rocky! Come on! Approach! Big one. Bind! Set! Keep it on! Rest!
And this time Highfield get the nudge on the scrum and get the penalty. Much to the delight of Ian McCarthy. Takes the quick one. Pops it to Keating. Keating makes the drive. Sets it up. Bannon. Dave O'Sullivan. Jinks inside. Bannon again. Finds O'Riordan. This time go to O'Toole at the back. O'Toole finds a gap. Sets it up well. Bannon. O'Riordan. Ben Murphy. Well tackled there by Deneen. Bannon. Long pass out to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan straightens the line. Sets it up. Bannon. O'Riordan. O'Riordan. Pops it to Dave O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan sets it up again. This time, Killian Buckley drives forward. Bannon, O'Riordan, Fintan O'Sullivan, Keating. Well tackled there. Bannon again. O'Sullivan. Fintan O'Sullivan. Highfield's big forwards now carrying a lot of ball. Keating again. O'Riordan out to Killian Buckley. Sets it up. Bannon. Fintan O'Sullivan again. This time he dummies the pass. Goes out to Luke Kingston. Kingston finds Big Maya Cronin. Well tackled there by McCarthy. Inside to Fintan O'Sullivan. Bannon, O'Riordan, back to Burns, O'Toole, out the wing, O'Sullivan, sets it up again, Bannon, O'Riordan jinks inside, well tackled, Bannon, caught in possession, McCarthy, O'Sullivan got man on ball there, but he did well to retain, Bannon, O'Riordan, Burns. A Shannon defence is holding very solidly here. Fast ball to O'Riordan, or to O'Sullivan, Dave O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan gets O'Riordan outside. Burns. Oh, a very high tackle there. The referee has given the penalty. Somebody could be in serious trouble with that one. As Maya Cronin out the far touchline gets it to Ben Murphy. The ball squirts loose. The referee's coming back. And I think the referee will have to take action here. That was a very high tackle. Murphy almost made the line there, but the ball ran loose. Referee giving the penalty. Giving the penalty. Taking no further action. I think the player was very lucky there to get away with that. We have a penalty to Highfield. O'Riordan is over the ball. And he's going to take the kick. We have 69 minutes on the clock. There's a 9-point gap. Shannon lead 25-16. O'Riordan looking to bring that down to 6. And set up a grand finale finish with a 6-point gap. A converted try would be victory for Highfield. But O'Riordan has got to get this one first. O'Riordan makes no mistake. So now, Highfield 19, Shannon 25. The gap is 6 points. And Shannon have brought in Jade Creel. And David Marr goes out, and Highfield introduced Paul Stack for Luke Kingston. And Colin O'Neill replaces Ben Murphy. Ben, who almost got a try there a minute ago, is a little bit unlucky. So the kick-off by Flannery comes to Fintan O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan drives outside his own 22, sets it up well. Goes out the line, O'Riordan. O'Riordan puts it up. It hangs in the air. Paddy O'Toole chases. Full back, Jamie McGarry does very well. Breaks the tackle. And Kieran Ryan brings it forward. Hare. And Flannery passes it to his brother Alan Flannery. Sets it up there in the middle of the pitch. Hare again. Deneen. Shannon get over it. Hare has it. Out to the big men. And great work there again by the Highfield defenders. Maya Cronin getting his hands on that ball. Superb jackal by Cronin. And another change on the Highfield side. Rob Murphy replacing Travis Coomey, who appears to have picked up an injury on his shoulder there. In the meantime, O'Riordan kicks a good touch as Highfield will throw the kitchen sink at it now for the last 10 minutes or so, 72 minutes on the clock, but there will be added time at the referee's discretion. As Big Owen Keating leaves the park, having had a great game for Highfield. And the line out, in actual fact, Rob Murphy has replaced Keating, so Coomey is still putting into this line out. Apologies for that. Coomey with the throw. Very well taken there by Ryan Murphy. Comes out the line. Out to Cronin. Cronin pops it back to Dave O'Sullivan. Dave O'Sullivan, beautiful work there. Out to Stack on the wing. Stack, the big number 21, gets it back inside. It breaks loose. And robbed of the ball there by Colin O'Neill, the Shannon player. Robbed of the ball was number 7, Kelvin Brown. But there was a knock on earlier, and Shannon get the scrum. And you get the impression, by the way the ball's being tossed around there, that Highfield are going to really give it a go for these last 10 minutes. Shane O'Riordan there with a wonderful offload. Trying to get Stack a bit of space on the wing. So, bit of a break. A few players receiving attention. It's been a hectic game. It's been 100% from the very start by both sides. And it's no wonder a couple of players feeling the lumps and bumps now at this stage. So, Killian Deneen is okay to resume. And we resume with a scrum to Shannon. And Mick Delan comes in to replace Killian Buckley, who's put in a great shift for Highfield. So now we have Delan and McCarthy propping, with Rob Murphy hooking and Travis Coomey gone to wing forward.
Keep it on.
And Shannon get the penalty in that one. Referee penalises Highfield. So Jake Flannery with the opportunity to clear his lines, and again goes with the outside of the boot. Finds touch about 2 metres inside the Highfield half. 75 minutes on the clock. A 6-point gap between the teams. Highfield need to convert to try to win. So Moore gets his instructions from Kieran Ryan. Moore to put into the line out. And finds Creel out the line to Okeke. Okeke, very strong man. Well brought down by Rochford. Kumi, sorry. And Ryan brings it forward there. Kieran Ryan sets it up.
That's it, Jake. Well done.
And kicked through by Flannery. And that ball is gone dead. Ball has gone dead, so it's all the way back. Flannery just overcooked it. All the way back. And touch judge shows the referee. Scrum to Highfield. Scrum to Highfield. 76 minutes on the clock. Highfield 6 points behind. Shannon lead 25-19. Highfield need a score at this stage. They're going to have a go from their own 10-metre line here. Scrum. Bannon having a look around. Highfield with the new front row. And a hold solid. Maya Cronin makes the break to Bannon. Set up there by the far touchline. And penalty Highfield. And the crowd on their feet now, urging Highfield on. 6 points adrift, 77 minutes on the clock. Shane O'Riordan to bring play deeper into the Shannon half. And O'Riordan kicks a very good touch. So Highfield will have the put in here to the line out. About 10 metres outside the Shannon 22. So, Travis Coomey. And contested in the line out. Superb work there in the line out by Shannon. I think it was Lee Nicholas maybe who got to it. Great line out work there by Shannon. And that was one that Highfield really needed. And there's great block down there on the kick. And Highfield, the ball is broken loose again. And a scrum to Highfield. And the crowd and the players in Highfield absolutely on their feet here. The Highfield bench going wild. This they know could be their chance. Time is running out quickly. Highfield need to score. And they need to score a try. So scrum to Highfield. About 2 metres inside the Shannon 22, over there on the far side near the clubhouse. This could be the final throw of the dice for Highfield. With 79 minutes on the clock, 6 points adrift. They need to score a try and convert it to win this game. And referee shoos away the water boys. And we'll have the scrum. This could be, as I say, the final throw of the dice for Highfield. 6 points adrift. As Bannon prepares to put in. Puts into the scrum. Shannon get the nudge, but Bannon breaks on the blind side. Ball is played into the big man. Driven backwards there. Cronin. Cronin drives forward. Sets it up well. Eddie Earl. Bannon. Rob O'Sullivan. Rob Murphy, I beg your pardon. Rob Murphy, out the line. Out to Dave O'Sullivan. Dave O'Sullivan. Bannon's on that ball. Delan sets up. Goes out the line. O'Riordan. Stack. Stack finds Maya Cronin. Bannon. Ronan O'Sullivan pulls it back. O'Riordan. Out to Paddy O'Toole. Paddy O'Toole has scored earlier in the game. Bannon. Back to Delan. Delan with help from Rob Murphy. Bannon. Earl. Sets it up. Bannon. O'Riordan. Back inside to Burns. Sam Burns. Back inside. Cronin. Out the line. O'Riordan. Earl. Oh, the referee holds up play. Injury. We have an injury. And play stopped for an injury. I can't see who it is. Nail biting times now for Highfield. 82 minutes on the clock here, but we're on ref time. There's a player down. Stoppage in play. And it's one of the Shannon players. I can't see who it is, but I see Jack O'Donnell going back in to the Shannon side. As the rain gets quite heavy here now. And the referee asking that the player leave the field. So, injured player coming off. And the crowd roaring Highfield on here. They know this is probably their last chance. And Jay Clannery, oh no, sorry, not Jay Clannery, that's Alan Hare. Alan Hare coming off injured at the very end of the game. Looks to have taken a bit of a knock to the face there. The Highfield got the penalty. Cronin taps and goes. Referee takes no action about players not being 10 yards back. Now he's given it. And he's given the penalty now for not being 10 back. Highfield call the scrum. So they're going for the scrum. Highfield call the scrum. As John O'Sullivan enters the fray for Shannon. Replacing full-back Jamie McGarry, who's lame. But Highfield now, you have to feel this is going to be the deciding moment of the game. If Highfield can secure possession from this scrum, they have a chance to win this game. If Shannon can prevent them from getting a decent ball out of the scrum. Victory will be theirs. So Bannon, the ball comes in, it comes out the back. Bannon picks himself, pops out to Burns. Burns, held up over there by the touchline. And another penalty to Highfield. Taken quickly by Cronin. Cronin's right up to the line. And the referee has given a penalty to Shannon. Right on their line. And I think that will be that. Dramatic end to the game. Cronin made a drive for the line. And the referee penalised Highfield, and Shannon survived by the skin of their teeth in what was a fantastically entertaining game of rugby. And the Highfield lads are shattered, and the Shannon lads are delighted. Shannon, a 6-point victory, 6-point margin of victory at the end. Shannon 25, Highfield 19. And a very dramatic finish to the game. Maya Cronin held up just on the Shannon line, and the referee penalised Highfield for going off their feet as they tried to clear the ball. So Shannon go forward to the final next week against the winners of Old Wesley and Naas. But these two teams have served us up a fantastic game of rugby here today. Fantastically entertaining match. And I think everybody who watched the games over the season will see that there's an amazingly high standard here in the AIL. Some superb rugby played by both sides. So Shannon progressed to the final, and Highfield can hold their heads up high. They fought to the bitter end, to the very last second of the game, and will be shattered that they didn't get over the line at the very end. But all congratulations to Shannon. The victory by 6 points, 25 points to 19. So it just remains for me, Ger Stack, to say thank you here from Woodleigh Park. Thank you for joining us for our live streaming, and thank you for all the kind words and best wishes to the club over the season. We've really enjoyed bringing it to you. We hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you.
Come on, folks. Well done. Well done.